Great. Okay. Awesome. So, hi everybody. This was a bad.
It was not a good movie.
This was
I
not a
love
good
this movie.
I liked it at
Let's-
the beginning. Like I was having fun. I was having fun for a
Let's-
little while, and then
I have some information that may turn your interpretation of this film on its head.
okay.
Okay. Give the information.
But first, let's all go through the roll call. Welcome to the Talking Dogs podcast.
Oh yeah, welcome to the Talking Dogs podcast. I'm homophobic, and I'm here with transphobic, racist, and anti-Semitic. All right, let's
Yeah.
get, let's
Great.
get,
Okay.
let's get this the fuck over with. I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm Judge Bess Yules. Ben's here, and so is Ruby.
the
It's
fuck-
not good.
Where
This
the
was
fuck
not
did
a good.
Fucking
This
Benny
might be
isn't
my
here
least
anymore.
Go.
Benny's still dead. I'm still sad about it. All right.
Unfortunately, we have not been able to assemble his ashes.
Yes,
To
we have
read-
not been
to-
able to do the
to-
ritual. We have not been able to assemble his ashes
well-
and recite the Game Boy Advance secret code.
We're working
Game
on
Boy
it.
Advance secret code.
Anyway, so this movie was real bad. So we watched.
We watched.
What was the movie
what
called?
the fuck is this fucking movie called? Scooby-Doo Curse of the
Scooby-Doo.
Lake.
Curse of the Lake Monster. Yeah.
Curse of the-
Scooby-Doo
It's
Curse,
Curse
of the Lake
Were
Monster.
Rabbit.
What's your?
I
what's-
would have rather watched
what-
that movie, honestly.
What's
Well,
okay? What's-
That's an all-time.
What
Okay.
is your
So
incriminating evidence, Ruby?
So, 2009, Scooby-Doo basically doesn't have a reputation. The initial resurgence of direct-to-video movies that were pretty good have become both worse and had less budget put into them. And so they're like, hey, let's do another live-action movie, but make it a prequel. And it does okay. And so they're like, we'll do a sequel and phone it in. And in between the first live-action prequel coming out and the second one coming out, which is what we're talking about today, Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. comes out, and it's like a fucking bomb dropping. It's like Thanos appeared. And it's like getting Thanos to open for you. It's fuck. Scooby-Doo as a property has never been the same after that. And I think that parts of this film are like riffs on the status quo of Mystery Incorporated.
Okay, I disagree.
And they make me
wholeheartedly. I
hate
don't
the
know
film
what the
more.
fuck
They
you're talking
make me hate it more. So just a refresher for the half the podcast hosts who know nothing about Mystery Incorporated, other than Scooby marries an alien. At the start of the series, here is the various love triangles. Velma is really into Fred, and Fred is a maybe ace weirdo.
What? No, Daphne is really Fred.
Yeah, Daphne is really into Fred. And Velma
Velma and
is
Shaggy are together.
competent
Shaggy or
for Shaggy. And Shaggy is a weirdo ace person who
fucking-
just wants to hang out with his dog.
I know what you're talking.
And
I know where you're going with this.
This film is primarily
Yes,
about
okay,
less
I
interesting
wanna-
versions of those love triangles.
That's.
Can I
oh
quickly
my
say
God.
something about your interpretation of their relationships?
No,
Just
yeah.
because you're not interested in a relationship does not mean you're fucking ace.
No, yeah, well, okay. In the case of Fred,
No.
it 100% is like he is the most ace transmask human being ever. But in terms of Shaggy, I just
doesn't know
think that
what
he's not
sex is.
interested in Velma. Honestly,
That's true. It's ambiguous, but yeah.
So
Yeah, so
but
instead...
okay, but we're not talking about that shit. And also, your interpretation is stupid because no, that has nothing to do with this fucking movie. It's okay. Okay, do we want to talk about the movie, please? I want to talk to you about
Yeah.
the
I
movie.
don't
Please,
want
can we
to.
talk about the fucking
Yeah.
movie?
so
Oh
I keep
my
seeing
God.
this name everywhere. Lake Monster, Lake Monster. I got
So-
boxes full of Lake Monster.
this film is an hour and a half of
No! Oh my God! Here's the fucking bombshell that I wanted to drop on you before everything started. Okay, because I brought up before we started watching that I remember watching this movie as a kid, and I remember it being weirder and shorter, and that does seem to be the case. Until you realize that both of these movies are the exact same length.
yeah, that sounds
To
about
the
right.
fucking minute. Lake Monster
Yeah.
is 123 minutes, and Mystery Begins is also 123 minutes.
The less things certainly do happen.
So,
I feel like an equal amount of things happen, but just there's more bullshit in this movie.
But the first movie had an excuse because it was trying to like reboot the live action movies.
there's a lot. The movie's not very good. Let's start with that. So the movie's made poorly. It's barely a Scooby-Doo film. It's like a extremely annoying teen drama for a long time. I don't like it.
Not just in that it's bad at executing the Scooby-Doo formula that all Americans know so well, it also has barely any Scooby-Doo. It's so focused on the humans, and instead of like realizing, oh wow, there's no slapstick comedy, we should have the slapstick comedy dog and more of it, they were like, oh, let's make the humans do slapstick comedy.
And by humans, we mean Shaggy.
No, there's a scene where Fred zips Shaggy's mouth shut with a cartoon zipper noise, and then he can't talk for the rest of the scene.
Oh yeah, that does happen.
Okay, they have Toon Force. They learned it between the movies.
I don't know what that is.
Toon Force is when a character can utilize cartoon physics.
Yeah.
Oh, is that from anything, or is this
weaponizing?
just...
I think
shit?
it's from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I'll believe
something
you.
like that.
That sounds
doesn't
wrong,
matter,
but
and I
I'll
don't-
believe you.
movie I've ever
It doesn't
seen.
matter, and I don't care.
Should we go to
So-
the notes or?
It's similar
Yeah,
to Hammer
yes.
Space if you watch Spider-Verse.
I already barely remember this movie, and we literally just finished it. But, okay, last time we took a couple days between things because of like personal shit for all of us. This time we are filming this literal seconds after we finished watching the fucking movie, and I remember more about that first movie than this movie that I just watched. I'm serious. I feel like I just got fucking neuralizered. Like what?
So not much happens in this movie.
So it starts with a
all
1
of it
week
that does
later.
happen is bad.
It starts with a
This
1 week
Mystery
earlier
Inc.
bit.
is in a different
some
fucking
reason.
quadrant of the Death Note fucking graph. They suck.
Okay, Goon Summer.
Why did I say that?
Okay. The first three
Oh, because we
fucking
thought it
things that I have
said
written.
Goon Summer.
Okay.
Oh, right, yeah. They put up a sentence that says "Good Summer" and I'm sleepy, so I thought it said "Goon
All
Summer."
right. Okay. Here's the first couple of things that I wrote down. All right. So I wrote down 1 week later. Normal thing because it starts with that trope where it shows a bit that we don't have context for, and then
1 week earlier.
later, or 1 week earlier. Then I wrote down Goon Summer because that's a thing Ian said. And then I say, Shaggy is trapped in a nightmare, Shaggy is schizophrenic, and Shaggy can summon sand.
Oh yeah. So Shaggy has this dream sequence where he's like, "Oh my God, school's out for the summer, yay, Copacan."
Yeah, his brain just connected to the High School Musical dimension for a couple seconds.
It's a dream, and then he gets out of it. No, there's sand in
Shaggy
his
can
shoe.
access the
and-
warp, I think.
I
think that
Shaggy
was what
keeps
was
doing
happening just then.
Stupid things keep happening to Shaggy through this whole film, and it's real annoying every single time it happens.
Okay, so funny dream sequence happens, and then what makes it surreal is that Shaggy then picks up his shoe, like he takes it off, and then like dumps out like a gallon of fucking sand out of his shoe, which is supposed to imply that he was there.
He's an
but
Egyptian god.
I think
he's
that
a mummy.
I think that he is an Egyptian god or like some sort of trans-dimensional entity. And that was just him
trans?
briefly
Okay.
slipping into another fucking reality.
Hey, future Yuli, could you put up that picture of the Pharaoh, except it's this version of Shaggy? Thank you.
Okay.
But
Brown,
okay.
brown,
What else? What else? Do we have?
brown. Which Primarchs could
premise-
defeat Shaggy?
I'm gonna real
was the-
shotgun fast explain the plot of this movie because so little happens in it.
Yeah, I don't actually know what happened in the movie.
All
I
right,
swear.
so
I don't remember.
the
Something
mystery
about the
gang
Chaos
goes-
Emeralds and a Frogman.
The mystery gang goes to Lake Erie to do a summer job at Daphne's uncle's country club. Uh-oh, there's a
Yes.
lake monster, a frog.
There's a
Mystery
frog.
happens.
There's a frog
And also
monster that
there's
comes from the
there's
fog, and is controlled by the Chaos Emeralds.
There's love. There's a love thing where Shaggy's into Velma and Daphne
Fred
and
and-
Fred are having relationship issues. Hooray! It doesn't go anywhere. It's not interesting.
Yeah,
And it
kinda.
takes up so much of the time in this mystery movie.
It is
Yippee!
90% of the that plot point is 90% of the movie. Anyway, turns out the ghost of a witch was possessing Velma and turning her into a witch and the frog, and then they kill the witch. Great.
By the way, the witch
The
is also
lighthouse.
maybe Native American?
Oh yeah, because they say that she was there before like the fucking colonists arrived.
The the
fucking
Ohio
Pilgrims
Pilgrims.
arrived.
Yeah, the Ohio Pilgrims.
From
Because this
Lake
is the same
Erie.
continuity.
It sounds like
Coolsville
that
is
sounds like a
still in
football
Ohio.
team. The Ohio
And they
Pilgrims.
say that where they are isn't like a coast or something. It's a lake, and the Pilgrims show up from
No, it's
the other
Lake
side
Erie.
of the lake. Yeah, it's Lake Erie, but they spell it wrong, I think.
No, Lake Erie is just spelled like that.
All right, I'll believe
But,
you. I don't care. So Shaggy's a super senior. That's just a thing that we have to accept.
Yeah,
Assuming-
Shaggy's older than
Assuming
he's
these
Oh, yeah,
movies take place in the same universe. That is
Yeah,
the
then
case.
there's an age gap between Shaggy and Velma. It's not.
It's not.
If you're a Nickelodeon executive, you won't find it that distasteful.
It is a little unsettling that it's an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old.
If you're a Nickelodeon CEO
Yeah.
executive, you probably think it's hot.
Oh,
I mean, that's why they wrote it. But
what the fuck?
Cool.
Um,
Also, not
So I
Nickelodeon.
have-
That was Warner Brothers.
Shut up!
Going.
Shut up! Oh my god! I'm gonna stab each and every one of you to death.
We're discussing this fucking movie, and you're being a tired little bitch.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I snapped. Okay.
Keep going.
Good.
You
So-
got it. You
you
got
can do
it.
this
I've
over
written
multiple
down-
days again.
No.
No.
Please get
So
over with.
I've written down. I love killing women.
What?
Can you remind me what this is
Why?
in reference to? I think
don't
it's in
even
know.
reference. I think
I
it's
think
in
he just
reference
wanna
to them
kill
burning
women.
the witch. I think. Because that was part of the lore or something.
Oh yeah, the witch got burned.
And
but
then
she
immediately
turned into
after
a
that,
ghost.
it's Shaggy eats paper, which he does.
Oh no, it's actually worse. It's a fucking cloth napkin.
I thought
Cool.
worse.
It's weird.
So many of these different things are like things that are like, ooh, this would be a funny thing to bring up. Like, oh, the uniforms are inconsistent. Haha, that's funny. But like, I'm so mentally drained from this fucking movie. I don't don't
didn't
like
like
it.
this movie. The Scooby-Doo fan.
I
the
liked-
person who likes.
I started off like I was like, ooh, I like this. It's goofier than the last movie. I like this. But now I'm like, this was so
It's-
dumb. That
It's so long, so little happens. Every part of it's
Ugh.
annoying.
If this
we
was
can't
like
even
a
do the
single,
thing- we-
if this was like a single
can't even
episode
do
of
the
like Mystery
thing-
Incorporated, I'd be like, this was fun. But because it's a full movie, it's like this was exhausting.
It could maybe fill 30 minutes of airtime, and it's 90 minutes. There's also just like inexplicable musical numbers that show up
Oh, yeah.
without segue and leave without segue.
No,
then
and they
become
have
plot
the tone
important.
of a Tim and Eric bit.
Absolutely.
yeah, kind of.
It's going bad.
Ian wants to kill Ruby.
Yeah, so
Oh,
there were
so-
a pretty good collection of pretty dumb fucking pulls in the watching of this film as we desperately clamored for anything to latch our minds onto as we slowly brought it away.
But around the time we realized there was way too little Scooby in this Scooby, I made the joke of, unlike most Scooby-Doo films, this focuses on the pilots instead of the mechs, which is just...
I didn't
And
realize
that
you
made
could
Ian want to
subtweet.
die.
I didn't realize you could subtweet verbally. It's going great. It's
I
not
wrote
worth
down Revolver
explaining.
Ocelot.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, because the mustard he had.
Yeah.
Because the must. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like how
funny
all of our
mustard.
notes are not like plot notes or like anything worth.
And I like
then-
how
and
whenever
then-
we
shut
reference
up.
something, we're like, please shut the fuck up. But for that one Revolver Ocelot joke, we're like, okay, yeah. That's
It was
Yeah.
like it was like kind of funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that this film was so bad that we even
And then
even
immediately
us.
after that, I wrote down T
Talking
for T
dog-
NTR.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's this bit where
Yeah,
Daphne.
That's a
Ruby
joke we
kept
made
saying
about the
that-
romantic drama.
No, that wasn't a we thing. That was you. You kept saying T for T NTR over and over again, and every single time you did, I wrote
I
it
said
down.
it 2 times.
You wrote it.
I
think
said
you
it
did it
2
3 times. Yeah, you wrote it down
It's-
3 times.
It's
You
it's
said it
You
three
wrote
going,
it
times.
down 3 times.
I mean, you might
Okay.
have. I don't know. Whatever.
it's going bad.
Anyway, in this movie, since this is a prequel to the James Gunn ones, and that's the only way that I can watch these movies and not want to kill myself, so please God don't take this away from me. We find out that Fred in this movie gets the idea to dye his hair to escape the cops in 1999.
Yep, okay, alright.
He,
Yeah,
I,
okay.
he, there's a
They
there's a
do a
there's a
they
DMC
do
Devil
a-
May Cry moment where it's
yeah,
like
where it's just
not
like
No,
really, but he's like
No,
he's like this is cool.
No, like he puts on a wig that's on like a mannequin, that's like
Yeah.
has like his original outfit in this movie, because Fred isn't wearing the normal thing that he normally wears in every other
He's
version
also
of Fred,
fucking. He's also got brown hair.
and he's also cis.
Yeah.
And then now
He
we know that
normally-
like, oh, Fred puts on a wig and is like, ooh, I like that. That looks cool. And so now we know why Fred dyes his hair later. It's he got the idea from that, and he did it to escape the cops after he did embezzlement and was found in possession of child porn.
It's going.
wow, that's crazy.
You just keep talking. You just keep saying shit.
It's going so
Shaggy
bad.
wants
yeah,
to suck on
Fred
Fred's
has
man
child
titties.
porn.
Dogs don't blink.
Oh,
I wrote down T for
yeah,
T
a lot of
NTR
these-
again.
so additional thing,
Daphne
all of the
strap on
effects are
Fred
worse.
Full Nelson.
The production value sucks.
Yes, that's
Five
the-
Nights at Freddy's.
The dog looks
This
worse,
was a
and they
B
still
thing.
couldn't afford to keep him around. It's awful.
Scooby
Yeah, there's
fucks
less.
up a hotel
It's
room.
worse and there's less of him.
Velma and Shaggy date.
Yeah. that's
Stack
the
of
end. That's the-
newspapers. They fucking cannibalized their last script, because there is another scene where in which the gang goes to a spooky location, finds a stack of newspapers, and then find out the plot of the movie. All right, like
Yeah.
like this happens again, and it's probably around the same point too, because it's like about like 2/3 of the way into the movie, thereabouts.
Yeah, it's very much a we can get away with writing a hack Scooby Doo script. What are they gonna do? Make a good Scooby Doo TV series?
It's-
Approximately 6 months ago?
What's
Come
good,
on.
Scooby-Doo?
Well, no, okay. I'm
We're
pretty
calling
sure.
upon
Hold on.
you.
I'm gonna.
No, that
look
one's
this up
bad.
again. No,
Fuck
no.
you.
Hold on. When the fuck did? I feel like
Whatever,
Scooby Doo
Joe.
Mystery Inc. started in like 2011.
It started in early 2010, and this film came out in October of 2010. I was looking it up because,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to watch this fucking movie. What am I, nuts?
No, that's fair. That's
I'm
that's
playing
entirely
Dark Souls
reasonable.
1 right now.
Oh yeah. Normally through these movies, if they're really boring, Ben will just play a game, as we've seen. But this time, Ruby also decided to, because it was that boring.
I beat Dark Souls
This-
3. I
it's-
killed
it's-
Lord of Cinders.
I've just
Okay.
been grinding through Undead Parish.
So, okay. So, I have women be shopping, and then women, am I right? And then this movie is Tuesday.
I don't know what the fuck women be shopping entails. Like,
I don't know what
why did
it
you
means
write that?
either.
Before its reveal, there are a lot of seemingly weird shots where Velma looks at Jules and goes, "Wow!" Before we realize that's because she's possessed by an evil witch.
Yeah.
The jewels, the
And-
Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, so at some point, one of us, it might have been me, said women be shopping, and
Probably you.
Julie decided to write that down for some reason.
I have ABDO
Ugh.
written down.
Oh, that's because JoJo started talking in baby talk.
Yeah,
And
Because
we
his brain
decided to
stopped
riff on
working.
that, because what are we going to do? Pay attention to this dog
What are we
shit?
gonna? What are we gonna
fucking
riff on
movie?
the movie? Nothing happened.
What are we going to riff on the movie? This movie sucks!
This movie was bad.
It's so
Do we
bad!
even
Oh, God.
I feel like we've literally said everything.
Shut up. Okay. Ruby said this movie is Tuesday. Explain.
Okay, so there is a good TV show. It's called Wednesday. It's about a group of misfits solving a mystery involving a colonial magic figure that wants to destroy a group, right? Except this has a similar plot and sucks. It sucks fucking T-dick. So I
What is
described
with
it
you
as Dollar
and saying
General.
these phrases.
So I described it as Dollar General Wednesday, and then Ben was like, "Yeah, it's Tuesday," and I was like, "Haha, that's kind of funny." And then Yuli decided to write it in the script because that shows you how little happened in the real movie.
I don't remember these things happening. They literally just happened. This is around the end of the movie. So this was like, what, maybe like 30 minutes ago? I don't remember it. I don't remember it happening.
Can I talk
Well,
about
I remember
why
the
I
cum
don't
wizard
like this
summoning
movie?
cum frogs. That was funny.
Oh, the witch
'cause she
is
said cum.
milky white like a ghost and says "come" as in like "come my underlings."
but
and
then frogs
Dark
appear
Souls 1 is a
because
funny
cum
game
frog.
unintentionally.
Are you talking about Dark Souls 1
Me
again?
lovingly caressing my staff.
No, I meant to say Kingdom Hearts 1. Did I fuck up and say Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Going
Oh.
so bad.
Fred
Do
is
we have
Kiryu.
anything? Do we have anything else?
Fred is Kiryu.
So yeah,
he punches
we've
He
done.
punches a steel beam just clean in half.
Yeah.
No, it's like an
That
oak
was the-
beam.
Still though, those
It's
are
a load-bearing
those are
beam in a
load-bearing
mine.
walls, Jerry. They're not
Sir,
coming
you can't
down.
bring children in here. It might disturb the other
They're not
customers.
coming down.
Yeah.
He just punched it in half
That
with
was
his
the
bare hands.
that was the best thing that happened in the movie, and it happened
Hey,
like 10 minutes from the
Can't
end.
make Yakuza jokes because none of these fucking idiots know what that is.
I wrote down
I know
tag
Yakuza
yourself
is.
on
played
frog.
this- I played Yakuza 0 and stopped watching it once it stopped being about Kiryu and instead about like an annoying guy with an eye patch.
Tag
I'm
yourself
gonna actually
on
just
frog.
fucking slaughter you with my bare hands for that.
He's not that interesting starting out.
You're not very interesting.
Shut up. Tag yourself. Tag
Imagine
yourself on
living your
frog.
life and then all of a sudden you have the Ruby chapter. How would you feel?
T for TNTR.
I
do we
mean,
have anything else to
I'd be
actually
interested
say about
to
this
see.
movie?
Dogs don't blink.
I do.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
God.
Dogs Don't Blink. The dog it just has this bug-eyed stare all movie. It's
Dogs Don't Blink
horrific.
is the sequel to All Dogs Go to Heaven.
All dogs go to heaven except Scooby Doo, who will go to hell.
This
And
could
Scrappy
be.
Doo
So
goes to
okay,
purgatory.
so
the frog.
I have this thing. The kids are calling it autism, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is why, but if things are like stupid or annoying, I like them. I love Twin Peaks. I like it when things are goofy, right? This film is so bad. It's like it's forcing like goggles on me that make me see camp movies the way neurotypical people see camp movies. I don't think there's a more damning review I could give of a movie. I hate it. It fucking
makes me-
sucks.
This movie
It
sucks
made
so
me
bad it made me.
neurotypical.
It got rid of my autism.
But like in a way that made me miserable. I like
Cool.
being autistic. Okay,
Autism
cut.
is a superpower.
Do we have anything else
cut.
to say?
Apparently, there's something about the costumes that I wanted to bring up, but I don't remember. Oh, yeah,
they're
all of them are
slightly
weird.
different, and we made a Final Fantasy 14 joke.
Well, no, all of them are fucking weird. All of them are
They're
weird,
all
and I
dressed
don't
like
understand them.
dressed like aliens. Yes.
They are. It's like, okay, like it's the middle of summer, and fucking Velma decides to wear not a sweater, not a turtleneck, but a turtleneck underneath a sweater, and both of them are orange.
I do that.
Why?
That's not true.
Why?
Okay.
And
then fucking Shaggy wears an outfit.
Yeah, the formal outfit where he just puts a vest on his normal clothes and it looks like he's wearing
looks like Shrek.
fantasy. He goes from looking like a disheveled stoner to a fantasy, like a level 1 MMO character. Like,
and then he starts dressing like a white jazz musician.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he does do that later on.
To be fair, that fit was kind of fire.
And then at the end, they all wear disco outfits.
You're a white jazz musician, so of course you'd think that.
And then Velma does
Not a jazz
blackface or
musician,
something.
but
I don't know.
thank you.
I don't know what bit I'm doing anymore. I hate it. I hate this so much.
When did you ever think I was a jazz musician?
What?
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 Oh my god.
You
Anyway,
will never be Buckaroo Bonzai. That was the
Yeah,
last
the
thing
movie
I
ends with a musical number.
So
The
the
end
movie
had-
ends with a musical number,
That
and
is 3 musical numbers. All stacked
yeah,
on
they
top
just
of each other.
keep changing it, and it's unlike the one at the end of Mystery Begins, where it's the simple plan. What's do Scooby Doo? Instead, they just decided to make it
a song.
just
It is a song.
like I don't even know. I'm not sure if it's an original song or another vaudeville thing they're doing an unhinged remix for.
Oh yeah,
Because
because they
that
did
was
an unhinged remix of Light of the Silvery Moon. Like,
vaudeville is a funny
like,
way to
fucking. Okay, so there's a bit where Shaggy and Velma are talking, and Velma's like, "I love Night on the Silvery Moon song," and Shaggy's like, "I know that one," and then he fucking brain palaces like his way into
Yeah.
into a bit, and during like the section where they're all talking old timey, you can clearly see the tags on all of their hats. It's very funny to me and only me.
It's also this movie
I like
is
that.
It's so cheap.
really bad.
And then
It wanted
and
a
then it
barbershop
fucking
quartet
transitions.
with the other
Barbershop
members.
quartet. That's what it.
Yeah,
shut up.
but
Shut up.
it's
And then it transitions into like a ska remix of the song.
That was not ska. That was just pop punk.
It was something. It was
It was-
something.
It was rock.
it was like
It was an attempt at
generic
rock.
rock.
It was like dick metal. I don't know how else to describe it. It was dick rock.
It was American version of a Yakuza theme song. Is that doing
It
anything?
was peanut.
Yeah,
I
that's
played
kind-
one
that's
fucking
kinda
Yakuza
right.
game.
The American version of the Yakuza 0 theme is not good.
You're right.
That's-
That is true as fuck.
T for
But you guys have played one fucking Yakuza game and didn't even.
I keep hearing it's the best one, so I mean, come on, what else is the rest of the series like?
Okay. Do we have anything else left to say about this fucking movie?
I do. After
The
I say
characters
this,
know that ghosts
God.
are real, and yet they're like still shocked
and
by
they-
supernatural
yes.
shit happening.
That's because Velma
Velma
was
is
possessed.
just Velma.
Velma was literally possessed. There was a reason for that.
You know what? I don't know if I'm willing to let this end, because I'm afraid if I let this end, it'll like follow me into like the rest of my life.
Good. You know what?
Like-
if that's
like
the
every
price,
d-
if that's
Like every
If
day,
that's-
like at the corner of my eye, I'll see fucking that shitty Scooby-Doo model, which somehow got worse
In
between
my waking
movies.
dreams, I see the town.
Coolsville.
I see. That's the funniest thing anyone's said in the past 3 hours.
That's
Oh my
really
God.
funny. That's a joke. Holy shit.
And then we cut the credits. There we go.
No,
Oh,
we
that
haven't
was-
done our ratings yet. We haven't done our ratings
You
yet.
ever done
Oh,
a rating?
fuck.
That's the worst.
One.
This is literally the worst one.
1 of 10. It's so bad.
Oh,
It starts
3 out of
off.
10?
It starts off funny, but like very quickly goes downhill. I'm gonna give it a 2.
It doesn't even really start off funny. It just starts off bad.
Well, to me at least, this is my own opinion. It starts off like funny, kind of amusing, and then very quickly, like the goofiness and stupidity stops being charming and starts just being a problem, and then it's just a malaise of like pain. Like I feel bad.
The world is made out of chaos.
Every single like joke that
Bullshit.
we've made previously was always like haha funny character is trans, haha not 9/11. With this it was all like pedophilia, kill women, I love
We
torture.
Great.
we can say they were all like trying to feel something.
We're trying
Out of
to
this
feel
movie.
an emotion, and this movie is giving us nothing. Ah.
This is
Okay.
the kind of movie you'd see playing at like a crack den because they can't
Ben.
DVD.
It
What?
has no Tibet. It has no pie.
Shut up! God! Ben. Rating.
Yeah,
Give.
bad.
Number.
Yeah.
Bad and Lee.
I don't know, like a 4.
So a 4? That is the most generous thing you've possibly given it.
You gave it a
How about
3!
how about a 2? How about a 2? I'll give it a 2.
I am literally all the way down at 1. This is like the
Yuri
worst.
has.
This is not the
muted
worst movie I've seen in my
himself.
life. I've seen
I
bad
can
fucking
hear
movies.
Yuri
Have you guys
punching things in his room right
have
now.
you guys ever seen fucking Space Chimps 3D?
I have. I did. I would rather have
That's-
watched.
It's better than this movie.
That's
Yeah.
not true. I'd rather
like,
watch this
okay.
over fucking Space Chimps.
That's not true. Dude, this movie.
Unless you're talking about a Space Chimps ride I didn't know about. No, this
Fuck
is
off.
worse than Space Chimps.
The movie.
Yuli, what's your number rating, huh?
Space Chimps is
I agree.
44 minutes long. It's barely a movie.
All right, guys.
It's 1. I'm
Oh.
giving it a 1. 1.5, because the first, like, 20 minutes, I think, are amusing. The rest, kill yourself.
Okay.
I'm thinking a
Great
one.
job, gang. Well,
I'm thinking a
that's it.
3.14159 rating.
That's it for the Talking Dogs. We're all gonna go commit ritualistic suicide now.
We're not doing that. We're not doing. You're gonna do that because you're fucking
I'm-
miserable watching a Scooby Doo movie.
I'm gonna do that.
Benny back.
It's so funny.
It's such a bad.
I want Benny back. Fuck off.
Goodbye, everybody.
He is never coming
Because
back.
because I'm JoJo's Kingdom Hearts shadow, I knew what they were doing before this.
Why do you say words
and
like
they-
that and expect us to just nonchalantly agree with it?
autism? Autism.
Yeah, I'm JoJo's Kingdom Hearts shadow.
No, but the problem
How
is
about you
that,
shadow
like, they
some guy? How
are.
about you shadow a manager at your fucking job? Bruh.
All right,
Yeah, I do that.
Ruby.
Uh-huh.
As you're a test
Yeah.
tube baby, I want you to know we do have like backups of your brain and memories and all that, but like you
Oh,
you
like
do
the
have a
Venture
limited
Bros.
yeah you do have like a limited shelf life, and you're gonna be like dead in about like I don't know, like 5 minutes. You have anything to say?
Asterisk melts into salt. Asterisk.
Okay, cool. If we ever
We're
need you
done.
again, we'll just clone you. Cool.
We'll open the vats again.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Wait, is this why fucking Gazpacho is not here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he died of like a heart attack or.
Oh no, I killed him, but like I'm saying like I replaced his heart pills with
That's the end of the podcast.
Carry
gang.
Breaking kayfabe. I wanted to go on to this series because I really like Mystery Begins. Like, unironically, this is so bad. I like Scooby Doo. Fuck this movie.
This movie's real.
This movie is
All right.
bad.
That's it. That's it for the Talking Dogs, everybody. Hit the bell and hit the subscribe button, and we'll.
dong dong.
I hope that this is as low as it gets.
I'm drawing a pentagram
Because
in
if-
my
dies
blood
again.
right now.
Bitches be shopping. Yeah, that's a good one. Wait, where's the funny?